Now, I know some of you will probably give me some crap for talking about Confucius, but thousands of years after the guy's death, they're still talking about him. They're still reading his wisdom. And you know what? Anybody that's had that long of a run, I think they might be worth listening to. So I'm going to bring you, for my last act of broadcast excellence for the day, I'm going to bring you 5 tips on happy living from none other than Confucius himself. So ancient Chinese wisdom as we move into Thursday morning here on the new Cosmic Knowledge channel. So number 1 on Confucius' list of 5 tips for happy living is, number 1, focus on your goals. Confucius say, the more man meditates upon good thoughts, the better will be his world and the world at large. Hard to argue with that. I mean, think about what our mind is. Think about what our mind does. It thinks about problems, and that's the problem, because too many times we're thinking about problems and not doing enough thinking about solutions. The mind directs our path, and that's why when you change what you think, you can change the world around you, because the bottom line is you become, I become, we become what we think about the most. Things that we've never noticed before start to come into focus and give us clarity and direction, and insignificant worries tend to fall into the background when we take control of our thoughts and meditate upon good thoughts. It makes our world better, and that makes the world at large better. And that goes along with what Sandra and I talked about just a few hours ago, as it's 11 p.m. right now, on our Serpent and Dove video. It was a nice hour and 15, 20 minutes. It's available only on the Serpent and Dove channel, and the link is in the box below. Number 2, Confucius say, delay the impulse to avoid the consequences. When anger rises, think of the consequences. It's easy to get caught up in the heat of the moment. Easy to forget about the consequences of your actions, but it's time to start thinking about them. And this goes with what I was talking about earlier about integrating your emotions. This is especially true with anger, because when you feel a strong urge to react to a situation, take a moment, take some deep breaths, because remember, it's powerful, uncontrolled emotions that fuel the matrix. And that's what makes the matrix send the sentinels after you. Is it worth it? Is the question you can ask yourself. What are the consequences of my actions? And once you calm down, then you can see much more clearly to take action or not take action. Number 3, see the simplicity of life. Confucius say life is really simple, but we insist on making it complicated. Boy, isn't that the truth? Isn't that the truth? The mind loves to spin stories. Nothing's there, but in our mind, we start spinning. And even though there's still nothing there, we create a thing. Just like I was talking with Derek Rose about this afternoon. That's why when people come to you and say, hey, I just want to let you know that your husband, get off my cloud. And by the way, the new Get Off My Cloud t-shirts are available. JeffreyDarty.com. Click on the store. Boom. I just want to tell you about your fiance. Shut off my cloud. Don't want to hear it, because the mind loves to spin stories, and without fail, it goes on, weaving complicated plots and dialogues that never happen or ever will happen. Mark Twain says, I've worried about things all my life. 1 or 2 of them actually happened. Oh, it's funny, but you laugh to keep from crying, because we do it all day long. Oh my God, what if? 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 And what if never comes, and yet we've oh my God'd ourselves out of peace. Good God, man. I get accused sometimes of being too lackadaisical, and maybe I am, but I'm not all ate up and worried up about what might happen, what could happen. Well, at least not anymore. It weighs you down with distracting thoughts, makes things complicated, makes things challenging. It's actually possible to ruin a good thing or create a bad thing just by your own thoughts. Don't get stuck. Eliminate your stinking thinking, get a checkup from the neck up. And number 4, sometimes it's better to go slow, says the guy who rushes in regularly where angels fear to tread. I know it's not Jeff says, it's Confucius says. Confucius say it does not matter how slowly you go as long as you don't stop. If you really want to move forward in life, you got to get past procrastination, and small steps are better than no steps at all. Sometimes that phrase, slow and steady wins the race, is important wisdom. If you're constantly taking small steps towards your goal, then it'll be easier to overcome whatever resistance you may have. And 5, the golden rule. Confucius say, long before Jesus say, what you do not want done to yourself, do not do to others. And Confucius say much better than Jesus say. Jesus say, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. That's just wrong. Doesn't make any sense. You're going to project what you want onto other people and then treat them that way? No way, that's stupid. Doesn't make any sense. But Confucius says, what you don't want done to yourself, don't do to others. That makes perfect sense. I don't want to be controlled. I don't want to be lied to. I don't want to be cheated on. I don't want to be taken for granted. I don't want to be domineered over. Whatever you don't want to do, don't do it to other people. That's pretty simple. However you treat others, they're most likely to treat you. And this goes back to the spiritual laws we were talking about today. Think about how they think of you. In many cases, this will imitate your actions. Seeing how people love to be around you will boost your mood, give you a sense of belonging, and give you gratification. That's kind of silly. But what you don't want done to you, don't do to others. That's a much better golden rule, I think, than the golden rule that we have here in the West. Hey, Roy, I am Dandy, and I remain your Huckleberry. I'm Jeffrey Daugherty. That's going to conclude my broadcast excellence for the day. Unindoctrinate yourself, create yourself, build the life you'll love. serpentanddove.org, Serpent and Dove YouTube. It's in the box below. Watch the new video. rawreflections.org and jeffreydaugherty.com. And tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern, a special episode of The Last Stand with special guest Derek Rose of Global Witness. So it'll be Jay Campbell, Derek Rose, Global Witness, and yours truly, your harmless little fuzzball, Jeffrey Daugherty of New Cosmic Knowledge. It's going to be a great time. Seems like I'm forgetting something else. Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern time, the one, the only, the lady, the legend, larger than life, Magenta Pixie herself will be here on this channel, 10 a.m. Eastern time on Friday. And then Sunday morning, we're going to have the Not Your Normal Sunday show with Wayne Steiger. And that'll be the last show from the NCK bunker, ladies and gentlemen, the very last show from the NCK bunker, because we're packing the bunker up and we're moving the bunker to an undisclosed location in South Florida, where I'm going to be entering into residence with Sandra D. And that's when the fun really gets started. That's when the action really gets started. And that's when things really get going, ladies and gentlemen. So here we are, counting down the days and the hours. And I still haven't packed a thing. Good thing the bunker is small and there's not much to pack. But you just got 5 pieces of ancient Chinese wisdom about how to have a happy life. And I'm doing a happy life big time. Thank you, Heathen Breathing Fire. I accept your congratulations. The divinity in me recognizes the divinity in all of you. I wish you love and light. I wish you love and light. I don't know what an Aikido wedding is, but sounds good to me. I'm glad to hear you're making positive moves in your life. Still trying to sort out your mess. That's all right, Matt. You got time. Take it easy, my brother. Well, for Sandra D, I'm Jeffrey Daugherty. This is New Cosmic Knowledge. We are the last generation of real humans. So what do you say? Let's get busy.